There we go. Ah, I'm
Have I ever
alive. I'm
met
here.
you? I don't think I've met you.
Uh, Maybe. I'm not too sure. I was part of the TTV SMP stuff,
I was not.
but you might not have met me then.
Okay. Yeah, I
So,
I didn't care to try out for it. I was just like involved with everyone else's bullshit. So
oh, fun.
you look
Yeah,
familiar
no,
though. That's why I asked.
no, that's fair. Yeah, no, I've been on Twitch for a while, so you probably have seen me around. So
Maybe.
who knows? but, but yeah, I've been around. So yeah,
Fucking Fruity was like, go talk to him, and nobody else recommended you. But then he was like, he's part of TTV SMP, and I was like, okay, I might as well grab him then if he wants to.
yeah. I mean, I'm happy to. I don't mind. I had a bit of time free and stuff like that, and help people out and things and all in between. So
Just getting shit
yeah,
out there, I suppose. So,
hell yeah. What's the I was gonna say what the interview was all about and things.
dude, easy questions. You can answer them how you like. Because everyone
Yeah,
answers them differently, and I don't really have like a that's not what I wanted from you because I don't really care like that. So,
yeah.
as a person, where were you in 2020?
As a person, where was I in 2020? I was still navigating life, really. I think I'm pretty sure I was 18 around that time. So I just graduated and I was just in my own little bubble, kind of just really locked in on myself, focusing on my own things, especially streaming. I was really locked in on streaming. Around that time, I was streaming like 10 hours a day, almost every day at that point, and figuring out what I was going to do for the next 5 years, I guess. So yeah, I was just trying different stuff and navigating my life really. So that's kind of where I was at. I was very different from then to where I am now in terms of especially confidence and how I am personality wise. So yeah, very different, very different.
Okay. And where are you now?
I am in a much better position, I would say. I've kind of focused and stretched out a lot more in terms of what I do. So I do a lot more things like, for example, photography. So I've been taking up a lot of that. That's kind of been like my business. That's been my life now. I've taken up DJing. So I've been DJing. I'm supporting artists like Flux Pavilion in January. I'm like supporting different artists in the EDM kind of scene, and just been really locked in on those two and focused a little bit on streaming now as well. But I've just varietized my stuff. I've looked after my body a lot more as well. I've gained a lot more experience and wisdom in my life, and I'm just using the next years to keep doing that. So I'd say I'm in a much better position physically and mentally, and in terms of purpose, I'm very happy with it all. So yeah.
Okay. Um, who has been your biggest inspiration?
I feel like a lot of things have been big inspirations, especially in terms of the things that I do and pursue and navigate. In terms of purpose, I would say my family and my missus are two big parts of my life that really help me kind of push myself to be a better person. And then in terms of like photography, I do have mentors, and things like that, and a lot of people that I take inspiration off of. And DJs, like for example, Fox Stevenson, he's the one that got me into DJing, and he still inspires me to this day in terms of stuff. So it really depends on the thing, but I'd say I have a lot of things that I get inspired by, especially people wise and every day. I even if it's just little things that I see, I always get inspired by. It can just be very generalized. So I wouldn't say there's a specific person in mind, but those are the main things in those kind of like niches and categories for those. So
Okay, I like that answer.
thank
Um,
you.
so between 2020 and now, what do you prefer?
I prefer now. I think in 2020 I was very focused in on one thing and I didn't really learn and experience life as much as I would have wanted to. But now I'm 23. I'm in a really good spot. I feel a lot more developed. I feel a lot more fulfilled. I've got a lot of missing pieces that I've attached back to me, in terms of purpose and in terms of my own life. And there's a lot more things that I can look forward to in the future from now and onwards, especially with my age and kind of where I'm at. So I would say purpose wise and life wise, definitely now than before.
Okay. How old are you, if you don't mind me
I am
asking?
23.
Oh,
23.
you're young. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, crazy, right?
Um, Now you used to stream. Do you still stream?
I stream a little bit. I just like yesterday was my first stream in about like 3 months or so, but that's because I've been locked in on studies. So
That's a no
yeah, I
really
stream here
answer.
and there.
Okay.
It's kind of like a yes and no.
So
No, yes.
what did you love about streaming?
I loved my community really. I absolutely adored my community. I still do. Um, just the connection that I got out of them and the socialization and the things they've given to me in terms of just becoming the person I am today. I would not be the person I am today without them. And the feeling of being able to do something like that for a living for me at that time was really amazing to me. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed the aspect of I get to do what I want, people watch, and people love what I do, and it changes lives as well. Like I can't count the amount of people that have told me like their lives have changed because of what I did, and it's something I'm really grateful for. So I'd say like the biggest thing I got out of streaming that I loved was really the community and the opportunities that I got out of it too.
Absolutely. And what did you hate about it?
What I hate about it, it was very over time. I got really mentally draining, and I feel like being on the internet all the time. That's not really how I am now. I'm not really a very internet focused person. I'm not always online. So it did mentally drain me to an extent where I did have like depression, anxiety, and things like that. And it burnt me out really badly when it came to streaming because of how it just felt like a plan A and there was no backups. And it was just a very draining thing for me as it went over time. So I'd say those were the big parts of it all.
Okay. Um, so why did you stop streaming?
Um, As I said before, I think it was just really draining for me. It was one of those things where the depression, anxiety would get worse over time the more that I would like stream. And I didn't really, I felt like there was more to do in my life in comparison to where I was beforehand. So I needed the break to kind of navigate my life while I had the chance to before I got too late. Um, so I stopped streaming mainly because of that, and I've navigated my life, and I'm in a much better position. And now I've kind of started bringing streaming back into my life a little bit more to see how I go and navigate it from there.
Okay. So that's a you would go back to streaming if you had the opportunity to.
Yes, de- definitely. It's just a very slow burning thing that I need to get back into. It's not a like 0 to 100 thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Do you have any regrets from that time, like 2020 era?
from 2020 era, the only thing I mean, not really, because I wouldn't become the person I am today without going through the things that I went through during 2020. But if there was one thing that I would like change for myself, I would really varietize the things that I did in my life because streaming did take up a lot of it. And it didn't really feel like I had anything else I was doing outside of that. And I feel like having a bit more variety, like for example, going to the gym or like going out and just doing like simple things that benefit me mentally and physically would have definitely saved me from A, burnout, but B, given me a bit more to do in my life. So I would definitely say that.
Okay. Where do you want to see yourself in the future, or what type of goals do you have for yourself right now?
In the future, I am really focused in on my business right now with photography. I do a lot of freelance stuff. I have my own assistant, and I really want to boost my own business to become its own thing where I can do it full time and focus a lot more in on that aspect so I can be my own boss. That's been a really big goal of mine. It's one of the things that I really liked about streaming as well is that I could be my own boss. But um, Yeah, the goals is just work on the business, develop my relationships further, especially with my partner and um, further with my family, and spend more time with people that I do care about and see where it can grow from there. So, yeah, those are my two big things.
Okay. Are you happy with where you are in life?
Yes, I am happy. I'm in a position where I have opportunities to look forward to and things to look forward to. I have all the pieces that I feel like filled um, in terms of my life, and I'm feeling very happy with where I'm at, and it's only up from here for me, really. So it's really good. I'm super happy. So
That's
yeah,
good. Do
thank
you
you.
still talk to anyone from back then?
A little bit, but it's very on and off, mainly because of me taking breaks from streaming and kind of just pushing away the online space a little bit. So I feel like times have changed over time, just overall, in terms of like who's streaming nowadays and what everyone's doing. Everyone's just kind of sprouted their own ways. Um, so I don't really talk to many people. Maybe there's like one or two people here and that I talk to like on a consistent basis, but that's really it. I wouldn't say I talk to many people outside of that.
Okay. If somebody wanted to contact you, like, would you be okay with that?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I would be more than open to talk with people and regain a connection because I know everyone's gone their own path and I've been on good terms with everyone, especially during that period of time. So
Mhm.
I definitely love that. 100%.
Um, and then when I make a video out of this, did you want me to link anything?
Yeah, I'll send like my Instagrams and things like that over and Discords and Twitch and can navigate that from there.
Awesome.
So
I have further questions because you interest me. So you're in DJing, and you said that you're you said you're opening for Flux Pavilion, or like you're
no,
just working with them, or what's the deal with that?
I'm closing for Flux Pavilion. I've DJ'd for many other artists. Like for example, I've DJ'd for like Liney, What's So Not, like different artists like that, and just expanded myself from there. I've been DJing for about 7 years now or so, so around that time. But yeah, I'll be closing for him after he plays. So yeah.
So does that mean like you're good and like in the business like proper, or is that like a deal with
I
the arena type thing?
I said more a deal with the promoter of the event. So they're the people that organize the actual event itself. They get the venue and they get the artist to play for that event specifically. So I like they liaise with me, I liaise with them, and we navigate from there. They decide on the set times, and I just play from there. It's really more so like a hobby for me though as well because it's very inconsistent when I get these kind of like gigs and stuff. But yeah, it's just a lot of liaising with the person that's running the event in comparison to the actual space. So
I was just curious.
no, you're good.
Um,
Ask away, ask away.
yeah, because I have friends who like wanted to get into it, and they're just like, oh
Mm,
yeah, I'll do like bars on a Thursday night, and I'm like, okay.
yeah,
Like you're like, oh yeah,
yeah,
dude, I'm working on like this type of show, and I'm like, oh, so you actually
yeah.
have your
No, I
foot in
mean,
the door proper.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it really depends on the space you want to go into. Like my space is EDM, so it's going to be like inconsistent but bigger events. Whilst if you do like commercial music, like 2010s, like pop stuff, then you're going to get a lot more opportunities in smaller spaces. So
Okay.
yeah, it just depends the route.
Is that like something you can go somewhere with, or is that just like a hobby for you?
I'm treating it as a hobby because photography is my main focus because it's more sustainable for me personally, and I love doing it just as much. Um, I can definitely see it going somewhere if I do want to like put my ass into gear and kind of like put photography on the back pedal.
Mhm.
Um, but it just really depends. Photography is always going to be my thing, and it definitely can go somewhere if I want it to.
Okay.
So,
In your photography stuff, like what do you do with that?
I do a lot of portrait. photography, event photography, and commercial photography. So I've shot with a lot of very like Australian known commercial spaces, especially when with like this thing called fly in, fly out. So like mining companies, for example, or um, very generalized stuff. Like there's been ballet companies that have reached out to me and I've shot like assisted for them. Um, like and then portrait shoots, I shoot a lot of like DJs because I've kind of interlinked those two, and people want photos for their brand. And then event photography, it's a lot of like nightlife events, general like networking events, advertising events, things like that.
Okay.
So yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know much about either one of those things, so I figured I'd ask.
That's all right. That's all
Um,
right.
Past that, I don't. I feel bad because I don't know you, so I don't have like any
No,
like
you're good. You're good.
conversation.
It's all right.
But yeah.
Don't stress. Don't stress.
Um,
Yeah.
did you always go by Doker?
Yeah, I've always gone by Doeker as my Twitch, and just generally.
Yeah, I that was just a because I don't know you. I was making sure that like
That's okay.
that's what people would know you as.
Yeah, no, people know me as Doeker, so yeah, easy.
I appreciate you taking the time to come talk to me.
Yeah, of course, no stress. Thanks for having me take the interview. It was good insight for myself too, just self-reflection type shit, you know.
Yeah, I
So
mean it's not super long. It's just like a um I was sitting there like I woke up out of a cold sweat and I was like I need to go talk to everyone right now, and I don't know why I did that, but I was like because
fair.
I hadn't talked to anyone since like 2021 at like maybe the latest, and I was just like
Mm,
except for like maybe like 3 or 4 people, and I know like how different of a spot I'm in. I know how different of a spot Cage is in and Pin as well, and I was just like yeah
yeah, definitely.
everyone's going to be in like a completely different place, and I think it would be nice just to check up on everyone, and it gives everyone else
Oh,
an
100%.
opportunity to check up on people as well.
Yeah, no, that'd be really good. So yeah, just get to know where people's at and stuff like that. Shows how like big of a change everyone's lives have had as well
Most people
from like
quit.
then to now.
Like I think
Yeah,
there's like 5
no,
people still streaming, and they're doing well
yeah,
because they didn't stop, but
yeah. I mean, it's just one of those things like that. Like everyone that I knew from like maybe 3 years to now has like quit streaming, except for maybe a few people.
mhm.
But it's just crazy how many people just stay on and just go off in their own path. So
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
but
So
yeah.
I won't keep you forever, but
No, you're good. You're good.
I do
No
appreciate
stress.
it.
But of course, thanks for having me
Um,
on. I appreciate it. You have a good rest of your night. Good luck with the conversations and
thank you.
everything like that at 5:30 in the morning. That shit crazy.
I was already up,
Props.
like I don't sleep.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Fair. All good. All good.
So
Yeah.
thank you. Have a good
Yeah, of course.
night. Yeah.
Afternoon. Yeah. Well, close enough night. Basically night. So yeah. No, easy. We'll talk soon. We'll talk soon.
Absolutely.